My name is Monica Chin. I think I saw a lot of familiar face this year, and the expo was extra bigger as well this year, surprisingly, and was so happy to meet a lot of same-minded people and doing the fighting for the ocean, well, putting people together and stuff like that. This year, I'm sharing a little bit different information. Well, a lot of, those who has been ADEX in Singapore this year, I was asking, where are you, Monica? I didn't see you. Yeah, I didn't make it because some urgency work then, which I couldn't make it actually. But I have a lot of a lot of questions from my friends. And Mon, where are you? Where have you been? We haven't seen you for some time. Why you never come diving here? What are you up to? I decided to let go a little bit on social media, which is very tense up when driving. When I saw those negative posts and destructive nature. Environment, stuff like that. So here I am today again. I want to share something really more different, and my topic is not about conserving nature on the objective this year, but I talk more on the sharing on the knowledge of more on people. Who are the people? We are the people. Who are the people? All the divers are people. Without people, we cannot expose or share or show to other country or other people about the nature that we saw during our journey when we are diving in other country or other places. And some of my friends said, Mon, what are you been up to? What are you doing? You are everywhere. Yes, I am everywhere. Well, little bit information about me. I'm a scuba diver, and this is what I'm doing. I carry the tank. I wash the boat. I wash all the equipment, and I propagate coral. I love photograph. I hide myself in the forest. That's why you don't see me often at the dive site around Malaysia anymore. And then, all right, yeah, so for those who that asking me, then some of my friends, some of you might know what I have been up to. How long I have been doing this. Until today, I still got the question, how long you have been doing all the conservation work, any nature-related work. So a little bit sharing about this. I have been doing cleanup activity for the past 15 years. Crazy like lecturer, shouting, reduce your plastic, don't throw to the sea, you know, your cigarette butts. Reduce as much as you can, doing cleanup. And yeah, I asked myself how long that I need to do this. 15 years, 15, guys. It's not a short time. So, but I'm still doing, until today, I'm still doing cleanup, but at our own conservation center. And yeah, some people ask me, I still got the question, how long you been diving? Why you don't move? You know, I have some new divers buddy, you know, they ask me, how you dive? You don't move. You no bubble, nothing. You know, you just stay there. Well, I can tell you the skill. It's underwater yoga. You just breathe in deep and release slowly. You don't dive like like that. So you will be everywhere. This is how I dive, and I've been diving for 29 years since. Including before certified, I was diving with my late mother. So yeah, I love my blue world. I always hide myself in the blue world. If you can't find me in the surface, if you see my flip-flop, I told my crew, if you don't see me on the surface, you see my flip-flop by the beach or by the fence, that means I'm in the water already. So wait for 2 hours for me to come back. And yeah, for the conservation work, environment, cleaning up, removing ghost net. It's been diving for 20 years, 29 years, removing ghost net, cleaning up, all the conservation activity, community work. I cannot do it without people. Guys, I can't do it without them, without people. I met people from all over the world came to our center, volunteering, helping us, cleaning up the operation center, cleaning up the beach, picking up every single piece of the plastic that wash up to our beach, and even fly down just to see me. Mon, where are you? Which island are you located? So these are the people that actually hunt me to the place where I do my work. Here are the people from KK, from Thailand, from Songkhla, from Vietnam, from Timor-Leste, from Lithuania, from Norway, from Australia. So these are the people that are really advocates and committed to help us to spread the words, to send the news. That's why today, like I told you, I want to share something very different. Enough of cleaning up? You tell me. Cleaning up for 15 years, what those who knows me, those are here, and those are my students, you guys know what I never do, what I never did, what I haven't done. You tell me, we carry all the tires that, during the storm, and some of the ship, the boat, the boat is too heavy because of overload by fish, so they just throw down all the tires. And this is what we done. This is what we did. Well, we not allowed, and we will never let any trash submerge in the sea. These are the people, they're very dedicated. And then, yeah, like I said, 15 years cleanup, it's not an easy task. We saw many things. These are the pictures that I'm not sure whether I shared in MIDE before. There is one bag on my right-hand side. It's full of boat filter and oil, which is they just put in the bag and throw to the sea. And we have to carry it up, super heavy, until my dive body have to do the action like that. Cannot lift up. Yeah? So many things I have seen in the sea. And I can tell you guys, how to explain this. I've seen the most beautiful reef in Borneo, in Sabah, when I was child, like 1980s, which has been totally disappear today. Totally disappear. Now the reef has been submerged with a lot of trash, which is the area was very strong current. We are unable to do the cleanup, and it's very difficult for us. Even experienced diver also only can dive for 40 minutes. The depth only 15 to 12 meters. Strong current, we try to pick up as much as possible, but we cannot do it. Just cannot do it, and that's very frustrating. That's why I say I'm going to show you something very different today. I did snorkeling cleanup. I trained the community. I trained the kids. I trained, I'm not sure whether you know, in Sabah we have 37 tribes in Sabah. I trained Iranun, Ubian kids, undocumented kids to be a proper snorkeler, where they can help us to clean up their shore and have more marine life, like the crab they eat, the shell, stuff like that, so that they always have a clean seafood to eat. And yeah, people said, Mon, you are so crazy. doing all this underwater cleanup. Nobody pay you. Some of my friends say, hey, anyone pay you? You got any funding? Honestly, guys, no. But that's the passion drive me. That's what driving me deeply, and I wanted to do so much just to protect the remaining underwater world to show to the kids nowadays when they become a diver one day. So snorkeling cleanup, you have to do it properly. It's not easy. If you don't know how to equalize, you will drink about 1.5 liter of seawater. You know, I'm sure you experience about that as well. And yeah, people ask me, how long you have been doing coral planting, coral propagation, coral conservation? I've been doing it for 8 years. 8 years with the method of Ocean Quest, which is 100% organic. We don't put any man-made structure to the sea. And we have, currently we have 13 locations in Sabah. Most of the project is already handed over because it's only took 4 years to complete one circle. Once we finish the monitoring, we hand over to the dive center or the dive resort. So people ask me what you know about coral. Well, I've seen the most beautiful underwater world, which I think not everyone has seen that in Borneo, Sabah. So, but yeah, I have the latest news to share with you guys as well. I'm diving for 29 years. I've never seen a bleach. I can say 60% coral was bleaching in our protected reef. I never seen in my life, honestly, for the past 29 years. It's so, how to say, so stressful to see it, so depressing, and I feel helpless, but we try to do something to propagate and rescue the remaining coral that alive in our reef as well. And yeah, again, I do mangrove planting for 12 years. Mostly in our coastline community, because the coastline community which living nearby the mangrove, they need the mangrove crab, they need the natural resources from the mangrove forest. So I've been doing this for 12 years. People said, crazy, Mon, why are you smell so muddy? You know, when I meet someone to have a coffee, stuff like that. It's not easy. And we did mangrove forest restoration as well, mostly in Borneo, but the project mostly completed and is actually private initiate mangrove forest restoration, because most of the forest land belong to private owner, and they want to protect their mangrove forests on their own property. All right, back to the topic, force. What is the force? People are the force. Without the force, our nature cannot be recovered. Without nature, without healthy nature, we cannot see the beautiful underwater world. And we will enjoy enjoy what we've seen today, what you guys seen today when you are diving. So, why I choose this topic this year, force, nature, and people. Like I said, I witnessed the coral bleaching first time in my life for 29 years diving. It's really scary to see. I observed the coral, my good dive in last month of March, and then it started badly bleaching in early April, middle of April, like getting a little bit bad. End of April, you can see the destruction, and May, it's worse. It's really scary, like everything white, just white. Our table coral, about half of this stage, and it's white. I have the photo in March, which is so beautiful, a lot of fishes, blue damsel fish, and then it's turned white. It's really scary. That's make me like, this year I'm in MIDE. If I have an opportunity to be the speaker again, I'm not gonna say anything about conservation anymore. But I want to put everyone, all the divers, all of us, the people, to come together as the force for our nature, not for your business. not for business, for nature, because without a beautiful, healthy nature, what for you go diving? You're gonna dive in to see the trash? You're gonna dive to descend and then back roll and then drop your head and your tank to all the trash floating? Diving to see the reef full of trash and damage and bleach? No, right? So this is my very important sharing today. So above all the years that I have been doing, all you guys can say crazy things, you know, yeah, I did ask some donation to help us, things like that, because like everyone said, doing conservation is not profitable at all. But the most satisfying moment is to see your coral grow, and you're able to you propagate 2,000 coral, and you're able to transplant to the nature reef 955 coral. That's the satisfaction. And you can see, although all the coral still bleaching, but the 955 coral are still growing healthily. So that's the most satisfying. You know, from dirty beach, you clean it up, become very clean, and then it sustained for 3-4 months, and that's the satisfying part. It's not about money sometimes, but of course, when the operation is needs some fund, of course, I will ask, hey guys, can you do some donation, help us? But all the project has been going to all the funding, all the contribution. All my friends who supported us has been going to the right place and right department and right section for not only for the people but also for nature. So despite doing all the underwater cleanup, coral for many years, I personally decided to put my soul down to a place, not myself. I put my soul down to a place that I can see, experience, and witness the result of put nature first in whatever we do. So with all the years experience and troubles, whatever, all the challenges, and me and my crew, me and the people that behind this project has successfully, I can say successfully, how to put it, create this place for all of you. Maybe you want to visit some days. So let me play the video. This island located 2 hours from Kota Kinabalu city, and it is not for beginner diver. I'm sorry, I repeat, it is not for beginner diver. It's a conservation center, nature conservation center. And it's a private land, family private land. Even the ants walk on the ground, you cannot kill it because it's part of the ecosystem. All the life on land and the life below the water. This is our conservation dive center. Our humble house, island style, Ubian style. You don't have marble floor, you don't have cement wall. It's everything nature. That's our information center. You can see all the data that we collected in our conservation center. We have books to read and good food. By the way, I'm the chef. I'm doing cooking, I'm doing training, I'm doing teaching, I'm doing guiding at our conservation center. So above all the years, we have created One Ocean Nature Conservation Center. Whatever we do, we put nature first. Without all these people, without all these students, volunteers, we cannot perform all this activity. We have a very dedicated diver. We have a very dedicated, passionate diver that want to propagate coral. We have local kids that really want to know about coral. And once they know that coral are animal, they treat them like a baby, like a cotton ball that they put on the hand. They're no more stepping the coral anymore. Even when they go to hunt some crab or snail, they walk like a tiptoe. They don't step anymore. They just like walk slowly, make sure they don't step the coral. So we also do a lot of local coastline community engagement, and these are the part of the project. So in 2000, if I'm not mistaken, 2021, yeah, 2021, there is a Typhoon Odette hit Philippines very, very badly, and all the life has gone. I want to share part of one of my project in Southeast Asia. Well, I'm not just doing some conservation community project in Sabah, but I also going to like Philippines and other counterpart country. All the life in this water, in Mactan Cebu water, was gone because of the typhoon. And 5 tons of boulder coral was taken by a storm and thrown to the swimming pool. 5 tons of boulder coral. And the life totally disappeared. But we was invited to restore the marine life, to restore the reef over there. This is what we do. And that's what you can see is all natural rock from the sea. They are the aragonite, as ancient coral skeleton, which we call it live rock. We pile it up like 5 meter to 2 meter. This is the size. And we propagate the coral naturally, organically. Even less than 1 week, just few days. After we pile up, you can see the blue dot. These are the blue damselfish are starting making home around that coral nursery. We have the video. This started in 2000, if I'm not mistaken, 2022, August, I think. I can't remember. I started in 2022, and 2022, 23, and now it's 2024. And I haven't returned since last year. I mean, this year I haven't been back to Cebu. From no reef and no marine life, no coral, no life. This is what the latest update from all our crew, our people in Cebu, Mactan. Have a look. Yeah, that's how it looks like. It's 100% organic coral propagation, and this project was sponsored by Delfingen in Philippines, Cebu, and we are using Ocean Quest method. If maybe you have some question why you are involved. Yeah, because I'm Ocean Quest instructor trainer. So I went to the place. I training all the Filipinos, all the people, all the lifeguard and people who working there to protect and propagate coral, do the monitoring, observation, stuff like that. So that's why after 2 years, from 1 centimeter become 20 centimeter. You guys see the result. This is part of our project that I involved directly, and I just can't wait to return back to to the area to see them. So this is part of my coral collection after 6 months in that reef that you see the coral nursery. It's really beautiful. From no life to become more life. Even night dive is amazing. But yeah, it is only for the resort to see that, to monitor and manage their own coral, their own reef. So maybe some of our audience will ask, what will happen after you propagate the coral? Leave it there? Yes, we leave it there, and then that's mean the coral nursery, and then the coral grow. We leave it there, become a nature reef, because we don't have to maintain it. We have the parrotfish, we have the rabbitfish, we have other fishes to do the maintenance for us naturally. Yeah, again, people have to come together to support all the project, whatever you do in conservation, in anything related to environment, good for nature, you have to come together. And we are so lucky that we have full support from Hyatt Regency Kinabalu. They have been supporting our project, contributing some fund through the event to support our coral restoration program in Usukan Island. And we also have our voice, our project reach out to GLC company, meaning a government-linked company. One of the company that we do a GLC company coral nursery adoption program, which is only limited to 50 nursery. Now left, I can't remember left how much, I think left 40 or 45 nursery left to be adopted. So we do this kind of program to bring people together as a force to help the nature to recover and protect, preserve in a very good hand. Right. People, I'm not sure if any of the diver have seen in social media 2 days ago about one scuba diver wearing gearing up in scuba tank, and then they were descend to the water with a spear gun. And then while diving, they do spear fishing, which is this one really wrong. Well, why this topic I pick up as a people? Because people, human behavior, have many, how to put it, like crazy, unpredictable, and not just unacceptable attitude sometimes. How can you gear up with a scuba tank and then gear up and went down with spear gun and spear fishing, and then you catch the fish in our dive site in Sabah, in Borneo? I want to mention in Mabul Island, they do spear fishing with dive tank in Mabul Island, and they cook the fish for their dinner. How can a diver allow this, or dive operator allow this to happen, destroy our underwater world? That's why I said people, human, are unpredictable. People can destroy in many ways. Any moment they can destroy. They can just put down the forest. Within 15 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. They can destroy the coral reef, like fish bombing, just in few seconds. But I'm not here to blame all the fish bomber, because most of them, for your information, the first fish bomber are uneducated. They don't have skill. They can't read, they can't communicate, they can't write, they can't talk to you in Bahasa or English. So they have no choice to bomb the reef, take all the fishes, make it as a salted fish, and feed their family that can last for 6 months. People can damage. People can damage our underwater world. People can damage our nature anytime they like and they wish, right? So this one, I just want to show you guys how the fish bombed, how the damaged reef. This is the scar. This is one of the scar from fish bombing. This is what we do in our Usukan Island. We restore all this reef which has been damaged for the past 10, 20 years. I put it 15 years. And now we do restoration slowly. Yeah, and this is how it looks like. You can see on the screen on the left-hand side, the reef, the coral are still growing, and on the right-hand side, on the left-hand side, sorry, is already damaged, and there is no coral can grow. We have been observed this for the past 20 years. No coral can grow. So that's why people, like I said, people can be the force. People can do good by come together, restore the damaged reef. Well, we are so thankful because I'm local Borneoan and Sabahan. We got the full support from Marine Police to protect our water. It's just one call ahead. Just a call, hey boss, you know in Sabahan language, boss, mana kau boss? Bosku, mana kau? We don't call them tuan. Hi Tommy, good to see you. So we just call them, hey boss, where are you? We heard something in the water. Well, we see some illegal fishing. We see some illegal fishermen trawler. We don't know from where. Can you come here and do some patrol? They will be there within 30 minutes. This is how they support us. And in Sabah, we have Stop Fish Bombing NGO, which is we associate with, we collaborate with. So we have another group, WhatsApp group. If you are any of our diver, if you are diving in Sabah, you need to help us to do some report and be the eyes and the voice for our ocean. So these are the you can see in the photo, that's all the Marine Police team that always come to our place to check things out. Sometimes they just, they just pass by, so just make sure the water is safe and fully protected. Yep, I want to dig again about this because when I heard 2 days ago when I see the video that scuba diver enter our dive site, spear fishing, that's really drive me nuts. I'm very upset, honestly. I'm very angry, but I'm glad our diver in Kota Kinabalu in Sabah, we come together and we quickly publish and make a news and make it viral so that our diver are aware. Our diver know, our people know that you cannot wear scuba diving gear and go down to the sea and do spear fishing. Right? So, as a force, once again, as a force for the people, for our nature, we need to be the eyes and the voice for our ocean. Like this one, remember, I'm not sure if you are a wreck diver in Malaysia, you should know. Our Usukan wreck, World War II vessel shipwreck has been torn down in 2017. Without voice, without eyes as a diver, we will never know about this. And another thing, this has been really scared most of us, in our water that are diver in Sabah, make us a bit worried because recently there is a lot of a fishing boat that going into EEZ zone for fishing, which there are some different license, has been stirred some warning to our fishermen, and also it's very dangerous to our traditional fishermen as well. I'm not sure whether diver is aware about this, but if you are diving in South China Sea, you have to be the eyes and the voice for this. I'm not sure how many of you know about South China Sea. I'm not sure how many of you know about 9-dash line. It's getting, I put it this way, it's getting dangerous and scary when I dig down on the story. And I question myself and worried, think about our diver. How safe is our water for a diver in the future? Not today, not next year, but in the future. South China Sea has been the red light in international water, but still no one take action on it because of some certain political, maybe, some powerful people on this. But yeah, like I said, people is the force to protect our nature. You guys, if you want to know more, you can just go to Google, search and type on 9-line or South China Sea to read more about this. And another one about, I concern, honestly, as a ESCO member of MSD as well, and women scuba diver. So I also worried about our diving, not only fishing, not only worried about our community, but also our diving community, diver that diving in the, probably in South China Sea water in the future. So this has been stir my attention as well. China Coast Guard Patrol testing, you can check on social media, especially in Twitter if you want. You can read more about this. Because if you don't know the title, if you don't know the story, you have to learn about this. You need to know about this. Yep, like I say, without nature, there will be no beautiful underwater world. If we don't protect our underwater world, even on land, life on land, we cannot have this kind of news, Sabah scuba diving industry has made a splash with over 500 million in revenue. So as a diver from Sabah, as a Sabahan, as a Borneoan blood from Sabah, Borneo, I urge everyone to be the force and the people that can make a change to protect and preserve not only our nature, but our underwater world. Well, everyone know, nature cannot speak. Even the fishes, you spare fishing, you touch it, you squeeze it, you put in your BCD, you take the BCD, your beautiful snail, put on your BCD, bring it up. They cannot speak. But a good diver, yes, a good diver, G-O-O-D, good diver can be the eyes and the voice for our nature. With that said, before I end this session, if you want to know more about our conservation center, you can type on www.oneoceanempire.com. You can check it out, all our activities, our registration for our training and courses. And of course, tomorrow is the World Ocean Days. You can click on support us. Everyone can support us by adopting a coral. Not 50 ringgit, but 30 ringgit only just for 3 days. Support us. We need your help, and we want to encourage everyone able to plant coral. Once you do it, you will receive an email and certificates. So yeah, be part of solution. Be part of the force of the people. That's all from me. Thank you so much, and thank you to all my audience. Thank you.
Okay, then we
Any
have
question?
Any questions from the floor? Anyone?
Any question? Just ask. Bring it on.
All right, we got a question over here.
Hey, Monica. How's it going?
Hi, Sam. Yeah.
Just want to ask, so what do you think the best strategy is to combat coral bleaching?
What is the best strategy to combat coral bleaching? I don't have the best strategy, but whatever whatever I personally experience from what I see our reef, the best way is to rescue whatever coral, a live coral, rescue it and repropagate it in a safe place, and we have our team to monitor their growth. That's the only way, because the water temperature is really scary, from the coldness to the hottest now. That's really killing the nature reef. The best strategy for us, One Ocean Empire, is to rescue those remaining alive coral, but we cannot take dig the whole thing, pull the whole coral and propagate. No, we don't do that. We only frag 25% from the alive coral, but make sure they are not sick, and then repropagate it in our coral nursery. That's all we can do, and we already started last month. Yeah, but we need to be quick. Yeah, it's very difficult because we are adapting the nature, the weather, the wave, the season of raining, things like that. We need to choose the best time to do all the restoration, the coral propagation actually, yeah. That's the least we can do. Thank you. Any more question? Just ask, don't be shy. We are only here once a year.
Actually, my question is very simple. Please look at the screen. This screen.
Time up. Okay, yeah, so that's all for now. Thank you so much. If you're interested, you can go to my booth, One Ocean Empire on my left-hand side, B23, B213. 谢谢. Thank you, terima kasih.